What's up, party people? It is Soulful Sight, and we are back with a collective reading for our super harvest moon. Today is September 29th, and this is when our moon is going to reach its peak. It's going to be just absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see it. And let's talk a little bit about it, right? So, the harvest moon is literally about culmination, it's about completion of things, it's about bringing to fruition, bringing up and being able to enjoy the fruits of work, enjoy the fruits of labor. Because we had that new moon back in March of this year, new moon in Aries, and that was setting the intention, planting your seeds, making the plan, starting to do the work, right? So as we're at the harvest moon now, we're coming to that peak, that culmination of that work. And for some people, man, this is a heck of a moon. Let me tell you, I know personally for me, I'm like, this full moon was something else. Let me tell you. Because when we think about fruition and we think about culmination of things and completing of things and the work that we've been doing, we automatically assume abundance. And make no mistake, this full moon does definitely reap some absolute reward. It definitely is bringing up some financial abundance. It's bringing up happy completion of cycles. It's bringing up happy completion of relationships and different things of that nature, all from what we've planted. So there is an amazing amount of abundance in this harvest as well. But I really feel like this harvest for people was going to be a lot harder because of everything we planted that we really, really, really wanted in terms of how we wanted to feel, in terms of how we wanted to grow, and things that we knew we needed to get rid of, and things that we knew maybe we didn't have the strength to handle at the time. So we put the full intention out, and boy, I know it's coming up for some of y'all, because whew, I know if I'm feeling it, a couple other people have to be too. So check the timestamps below, check to see where your sign and whatnot is falling, and see if any of this resonates you. Of course, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and you will be entered into the contest to win one of my new books, Fuck It, a self-guided journal on how to let shit go. Literally, that's what it's called. All the cussing and everything. It's so great to connect with you guys. I hope this full moon is absolutely beautiful for you, and let me know how it goes, okay? So let's get started. Let's get started with my air signs. And my air signs are the first ones I heard pop up, which I actually feel like is the most positive, which is really funny. My air signs, y'all have been doing the work. When you guys heard about that new moon, you took it super seriously and were like, yep, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And you guys really started to put into place things. I feel like some of you, there had been a lot of fear with different things you wanted to do. I'm hearing imposter syndrome, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it is literally, imposter syndrome is malarkey and shenanigans. You know you're supposed to be in the room. You know you are supposed to handle, because you know you have it and have proven it repeatedly. So we're gonna let go of all that mess, okay, right now. My point is, you guys have been doing it. You guys have been making the plans. Faith without works is dead. Y'all have had the faith. Y'all have started the work. And I really feel like this full moon for you, this super moon for you, you guys really feel completed. Like you really feel like you're starting to see the payoff from it. Even if it's not, you know, in huge amounts. Oh my goodness, now I got a ridiculous promotion. No, even if it's not, you know, the big gesture, you guys are seeing the steady increase. You're seeing the steady amount of the work really feeling good, and really feeling like it's getting settled, and really feeling like it's part of you, and really feeling like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. I've done this, I've looked into this, I've researched this, and I feel like this is for me. Like I finally feel settled. I finally feel good. Fantastic. And I am super happy for you, because Lord knows stability is a hard thing to garner, especially right now in this climate. So I'm going to tell you guys, for your harvest, be glad, be grateful, be in a constant state of gratitude, but don't stop and don't get settled. Okay. Be glad that you're reaping. Be very thankful and enjoy the stability that this reaping is bringing in, but don't get comfortable. Don't get lax. Continue to generate, continue to plant those seeds so that you stay in an abundant space. You stay consistently receiving, right? Because my air signs, I'm feeling like you guys actually, this is probably the best moon that you guys have had, because I really felt like a lot of you are feeling great. For those of you that are almost to the point of seeing your culmination, you can, it's in your grasp, like it's almost there. You can taste it. A little more patience. You guys are doing fantastic. And actually look at some of the signs that you've already been given that it's working, that your work matters, that what you've done, what you've planned, what you've thought about, what you started healing through actually is taking hold, actually is bearing fruit. Because you guys like ignoring a lot of the signs and saying, nah, it couldn't be it. That was too small. There is no small sign. A sign's a sign. So open your eyes a little bit, take off the blinders a little bit, okay? And take stock of some things and go, oh, okay, I didn't have to worry. It really is happening. And breathe it out. Congratulations, air signs. This is a really good moon for you guys. Talk to you guys later. Okay, my water signs. I feel so bad for y'all. Oh my goodness, my water signs. Literally the word I heard for you guys with this harvest moon was release. So I'm like, why are we releasing what we need to harvest? And it's not that we're releasing when we need to harvest, it's releasing what has come up in that harvest. You guys have gotten to a point where there is so much anxiety. And I'm feeling like some of you guys literally have anxiety with your everyday tasks. Like you've been in a job for 7 years and have always perfectly liked your job, but there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes and in the background of everything else that going to work makes you tense up. It's that bad. I'm feeling anger. I'm feeling frustration. I'm feeling very heightened emotions. Everything feels like it's like at a bowling point. So I feel like for some of you guys, my water signs, your harvest is literally harvesting all of that negativity, all of those negative. It's really the bring up and the top boiling point of all of that stuff that you've needed to deal with, that you have been dealing with, and you're seeing some of it now really coming to a head, which means that the boil over, the release of it, the letting go of it is right around the corner. You're going to feel the effects of this full moon for probably about 2 weeks, honestly. When we're halfway through the moon cycle, you're going to finally start coming down off of this full moon. I'm going to tell you guys, keep the faith. I'm going to tell you guys, stay strong. I'm going to tell you guys, do not ignore your emotions. Do not ignore how someone makes you feel. Do not ignore the signs when you are seeing them, because the signs you guys see are blunt. They're not small. They're in your face. Pay attention. In your face, pay attention. I done told you 2-3 times, y'all are not paying attention because you have so much anxiety and frustration and anger. And I can understand that sometimes even seeing those signs and knowing what they mean, you don't want to pay attention because it's like, what else? I don't need anything else. I already feel like this, but that's letting you know that it's confirming how you were thinking about whatever it is. It's confirming what you know you need to do, what you know you need to get rid of, what you know needs to happen. It's for your greater good. But denying your emotions too doesn't help. Pushing it down, internalizing it doesn't help. We have emotions for a reason. We are in this human experience to feel, to learn, to experience. So you have to feel that anger. Find a constructive way to release it. Feeling that frustration, but backwards thinking about it and going, what led to the frustration and how can I change that? Literally breaking down the frustration calmly and logically into different steps. Because my water signs, y'all are methodical, y'all are analytical, you guys are fantastic with breaking the stuff down and looking at it in every little piece, sometimes a little too fantastic. So put that fantastic brain of yours to work and actually let it process and calm some of those really, really hard emotions, okay? It's really going to help you guys. This harvest moon for you guys is harvesting all of that crap with the intention of once it is harvested and offered, it can be released. And you can get to the point that then you start reaping the emotional benefits. You feel so much better. You feel good. You feel, literally for some of you, I'm hearing you feel normal. It's going to release some of the stagnancy. You don't feel stuck because you aren't. You've attacked some of it. You've gotten to the point of it. You're letting it go. You can move past it. Okay. And for some of you that have been either looking for a new job or looking to move around in your career, in your job, this actually is going to nudge you forward. It's going to be that little push that you need for that maneuverability. For some of you, I'm going to say absolutely go. And I'm feeling like there's a few of you, yes, put your resume out there, do several different cover letters that you can, tweak here and there. Put your information out there. Let the universe, let source know, yes, I'm ready, I'm looking, because your movement is here. It's going to happen as soon as you get some of that off your back, as soon as you release some of that, get it off your chest, and you're able to breathe, and you've made space for those blessings, okay? And for my water signs, know that I will be thinking of you, and I am going to send you a little bit of a boost. For those of you guys that know, I'm also a Reiki energy healer. If you like, comment, and subscribe my water signs, let me know what sign you are. Let me know when your birthday is. I will send you a quick little boost to try and help calm some of those symptoms, okay? Fire signs, my people, y'all, we don't like facing nothing. Like, if we can go around it or not do it, even though we are fire, we are passion, we are passionate about what we love, when it comes to the real deep dark, that's vulnerable, that sucks. So my fire signs, we're gonna do what we exactly try and avoid, what we absolutely hate this harvest moon. We're gonna face it, because this harvest moon for us is literally the shadow work. I feel like a lot of my fire signs, we did the same thing as the air signs. When we got heard about that new moon, we said, you know what, we're done. We're not feeling like this anymore. We're not dealing with this anymore. We're setting the intention of being mentally more stable. We're setting the intention of emotional health. We're setting the intention of the health in our relationships, in our careers, the harmony in our home, abundance in our everything, right? But for some of us fire signs, that meant shadow work. Shadow work is hard. Shadow work sucks. Shadow work is working on those parts of yourself that some can go so far back. They are the not fun parts. They're the ugly parts. They're the parts we don't like admitting, but they're still part of us. So I feel like from the new moon to now, where we said, nope, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to deal with this stuff, blah, blah, blah. We kept getting trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger that continued to piss us off in every way, shape, or form. And I feel like some of my fire signs, my Leos for sure, my Sagittarius for sure, my Aries, I know they did. It was like every example meant to piss us off, pissed us off. And you get to the point where it's like, how am I going to deal with it? How am I going to heal from it if it keeps pissing me off? That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do. It's the same difference as you asking for a blessing and the devil sending you all kind of shenanigans. When you are blessed, when you are anointed and you are in your walk, he's going to throw everything he can at you to distract you. He's going to throw everything he can at you to upset you and take you off of your course, instead of making it actually look at your course and going, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So all those triggers were meant to grow you, were meant to make you face whatever it is those triggers were from, right? And we hate it. Can't stand it. Get over it. Because this harvest moon literally is all of it, and us having to say, all right, I'm finally really dealing with it. Now, this harvest moon, I do feel like my fire signs does signify quite a bit of abundance, which is funny because we've just come out of our season, right? We in full Libra season now. So we've just come out of our fiery, awesome summer, and we're going to start getting toward the colder months. We're going to start getting toward not as much sun. But for us, it is actually a culmination of things that we have been working on, as long as we continue and we really work on it and don't half-ass it. And don't say, okay, I'm feeling okay. I've gotten to a good point that I feel good. And no. That's like a halfway. You still got work to do. Point blank, period. I still got work to do. All of us still have work to do. Not saying we shouldn't be grateful and shouldn't be happy for the point that we've gotten to. Because I know for some of you, my fire signs, those triggers are every day. And you're just glad you're not in jail. I understand. For some of you, you're just glad you're not medicated. I understand that as well. If you are, mazel tov, you took a step you needed. So be glad, revel in the success that we're having right now. For a lot of us, I feel like the abundance, just like my water signs, the abundance is like right there. It's like almost there. We're just tiptoeing to it. So, stay prayerful, stay faithful of it. But you guys got to start facing some of that stuff. It's going to continue coming up. And right now, if you don't, and you have such a perfect opportunity to, let it out during this full moon, scream it out during this full moon, write it out, burn it out during this full moon, and say, you know what, I'm taking it head on. You've abundantly brought it up. It's harvested to the top. Boom, let's do it. The rest of your year will be so fantastic. You will be able to enjoy the holiday time clearer, happier, breathing, released, relishing just the beautiful energy around you. Okay. I'm sending you love, my fire signs. Come on, let's get it. We're not no punks. Mama didn't raise no fool. No, come on, let's get it. Let's get it. And if you have questions, here to answer. Let's go. Last but not least, my earth signs. Oh, my poor baby earth signs. And I feel like the last collective reading I did, y'all were still in the same place. The turmoil. Whoo, the turmoil. I feel like a lot of my earth signs, your harvest is literally in a harvesting calm for yourself. Like you guys have been putting, and you're literally trying to harvest just being okay, just trying to get to the next day, right? For my earth signs, I feel like a lot of the turmoil isn't necessarily in career, it's not in money, it's not in health, it's in your relationships. My earth signs, it feels like y'all been where everywhere earth cakes go. Like the ground been twerking all over the place. You guys have had so much turmoil in some of your relationships, but that's because near the beginning of the year, you guys, the intention you guys set is, I want to feel like this. I want to live like this. I want my relationships to be like this. I want everything to be unicorns and rainbows and roses, and I want to feel healthy and I want to feel good. You guys actually got to your roots and said, I want to feel and be in a space energetically, mentally, spiritually, physically of happy, contented fantasticness, right? Not realizing it was going to cause a bunch of turmoil because some of those relationships you're not supposed to be in. And I'm not even talking about just romantic. I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about partnerships in business. I'm talking about family relationships. Just because they're family doesn't mean they're not toxic. I'm talking about all of it. A relationship is a relationship. You have a relationship with another person. It just differs in its type, right? So you guys are really feeling the turmoil now. You're really feeling the bubbling up and the about to blow over of this different stuff in these relationships, and that's okay. You asked for it. You just didn't realize you were asking for it. Because once you accept all that harvest that you're growing, or that you've grown, and you deal with the stuff in those various relationships, you'll get to feeling the way that you wanted to feel. You'll be happy not dealing with that toxicity. You'll be healthy not dealing with that toxicity. For this harvest for a lot of people is really hard because it's about the culmination of a lot of stuff. But we're almost done, guys. Let's deal with our stuff. Let's always, if we can, stay in a space of gratitude, because even the hard stuff is meant to teach us. Even the hard stuff is meant to help us grow. And even the hard stuff is good in its own way because it does bring us to a different state. And it does have payoff, right? So even when it's a hard day, we're thankful that it's a day, that we got to breathe another day, that we got to learn and grow another day. So yay, I'm happy, and I'm so sorry, y'all. I live down the street from the hospital. Normal. We'll wait. I'm moving, I swear. Oh, give me like 6 months. So I hope the super harvest moon for everybody is fruitful. You receive and will receive the abundance you're looking for in all ways, shapes, and forms. You're able to really get rid of the bad leaves, the bad crop, everything that wasn't for you. that you've been working on recognizing and releasing. And you can turn to somebody and say, I love you, and I love me too. Okay? Have a great harvest moon. I'll talk to you guys later. Love, peace, and hair grease.